everyone, Alex here with Beer Powered Gaming, bringing you another episode of Check It Out. As you can see, we're looking at Dying Light, my first PS4 video, so let's see if everything works out the way I kind of want it to. As you can see, I'm just going through the menu options here, showing you everything that there is here in the main opening of the game. It's pretty standard console fare as far as menus are concerned. Shows you your statistics, your extras, nice quick link to your downloadable content there at the bottom, or any kind of codes for whatever you guys might have bought from GameSpot or something, or GameStop. Options are pretty basic as per consoles. You have your music, your sound effects, your subtitles, and stuff like that. And you can look at your controls and do some online stuff. Game does have online cooperative and multiplayer. I believe there's PvP as well, as you can play as the zombie and such like that. So here are your game modes that you can change when you do your online. You can do LAN, if you're one of those people that has consoles littered all over the house. You can do your Night Hunter Invasion, all kinds of other cool stuff, make it private, friends only. A lot of little options there for your multiplayer. But we're just going to jump into the regular single player game, and we're just going to get started real quick. So I'm going to skip the intro movies and all the other cutscenes. I don't want to have too many spoilers in the game. And we're just going to jump into... We have a time limit here on these videos through the Share Factory.
Sarah helps me manage these symptoms I'm dealing with, I'll be even better.
So we're going to let him do his little spiel, the little he's going to talk about here. We're just going to jump right in. And we should be loading here. I think the soundtrack is amazing in this game. It's one of the things I really like about this game. The music, the graphics, the visuals are all really awesome. And the free running mechanics are pretty cool. There's a couple hiccups here and there with collision detection and stuff like that. Talk to this guy real quick.
Oh, you're the new scout.
Raheem is this kid that you meet, takes you and shows you how to run and do stuff like that.
I'm not gonna bother learning
And then
your name
gives you the table leg, your first weapon against the undead.
This is for you. By the way, word around the tower is you're just another deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you, but don't blame them.
Everyone does kind of tend to talk your ear off in this game, so, but fortunately there is a skip button for everything, so you can skip everything and just go straight to the main game if you don't want to talk to any of these people and hear what they have to say. There is the option.
You bring me some supplies from the airdrops, though, and you'll see people change their tunes in a hurry. That shit's a game changer.
Thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also, if you're looking to get more
basically he's telling you that there's a bunch of side quests, and after we do this first quest, a bunch of side quests do pop up, and they're all pretty... Some of them are really long, and they tell you how difficult they are, and I'll show you that in a second as well. Alright, so this is the Quartermaster. He gives you every day, which is basically after every night cycle, not every 24-hour day in the real world. He's going to have stuff in his stock that he'll give you for free. And there's all kinds of neat stuff in there. So every time you finish like a day, you'll want to go over there and check out what he's got. So I threw a pipe at him and took the table leg, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and get out there and kill some zombies.
It used to be a really nice town, you know?
The thing is in this game, it's really cool how you level up. So it is kind of like an RPG, like Dead Island, and this is basically everything you've always wanted Dead Island to be, in my opinion. But as you can see on the top bar there, you have like a little blue guy running, and then you have like a little combat icon there, a couple weapons there. The way you level up in this game is the more actions you do, it's very skill-based. So as you're running and jumping and doing the parkour and stuff, it levels up your agility. As you fight zombies and do combat stuff, you level up your power, your attacks, and then just surviving like the night or surviving a bunch of missions increases your survivor mode. So when all that and then that levels up and gives you points in those different trees, and you can level up. And I think I have some of that in the game here. At the end of this, it shows you it shows me putting some points in some of the level up stuff. So I got my little table leg. And we're off into the world. As you can see, it's a total, complete open world city. You can go anywhere, jump and climb on pretty much anything.
It's Crane.
As you can see, here I am climbing around.
Crane. Just keep moving.
It's really, really pretty. And then we go see some zombies there.
Make too much noise. Sounded tracks those fuckers.
You gotta... I was like, can I jump on the lamp? Oh my god, I can jump on the street lamp. You can, like I said, you can jump on pretty much anything in this game. So I really didn't want to deal with any of the zombies right now, being the level 1 noob that I was. So I was like, I'm going to try to stay as far away from the zombies as possible. Let's see if I can jump on this telephone pole. Yep, can jump on the telephone pole. And trying to figure out how much of the telephone pole I can climb up on. Can't get on the wires. I actually didn't think about jumping onto the tree, so I don't know if you can climb the tree. Really, I just wanted to get over the fence and away from the zombies. So, just jumped over there. And then, I was trying to get into that little area there. I was going to see, maybe I can climb a fence? There we see some zombies over there. They can hear you. Every noise you make tracks them. So the more noise you make jumping around and exploring, the more you bring them towards your location. So there you go, climbing the fence. This is one of the first missions. You have to go talk to the doctor because you've been having seizures. You got bit at the beginning of the game, so you want to talk to the doctor about getting some antizin. There's a cutscene here, so I kind of skipped this and I went right into the next mission. There we go. So you have to take this antizin. It's kind of like Far Cry 2 in that you're sick and you're dying, but it's not as prevalent as it was in Far Cry 2. So you're not going to be in the middle of a mission and having seizures. At least that didn't happen in my playthrough. But it seems to me that like you get the antizin, you inject yourself, and it's not something that you actively do in the game. It's just part of the story, really. So it's not like Far Cry 2 and where you're just like trying to gun people down, all of a sudden you get sick and you get attacked. But as you can see, you can rummage and pillage. Pretty much everywhere in the city is open. You can go into random buildings and looking through the cabinets and find all kinds of neat stuff, like electronics. I guess electronics comes in a little box like that. But you find all these cool things that you can then craft items with. You can electrify your pipes when you find blueprints that allow you to do that. You can build throwing stars, which are really cool. You can even build exploding throwing stars as you level up your survival skill, which allows you to make different toys like that. Just kind of exploring and running around and stuff like that. Zombie combat's pretty much just like Dead Island. If you play Dead Island, you just swing and swing and you get tired, and if you get too tired you can't attack very well, so you kind of want to run back a little bit and let your stamina rebuild. And then of course you can create different boosters and stuff like that to make you stronger, more resistant to damage, or make your stamina refresh. So as I'm running through the city and doing things, you'll see that little numbers pop up on the screen, and that's my agility points for running around and doing all kinds of cool agility-like stuff. And then that eventually will level me up in my agility. Yeah, I thought I could climb. There we go. So now I'm going to go talk to this guy named Zeke. And he's going to talk to me about how the mission failed, that you were supposed to go around and set up some traps. And over the night, everyone who tried to go do the mission in the middle of the night, they all died, and bad stuff.
Spike, what's up?
Crane, first of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something,
Gives me a
come
nice
see
new
me.
toy.
And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
He's alive, but you need to get back to the tower. Jay called all the scouts in, and that means you.
Okay. Wonderful, finally get to
Alright, so your mission is you're a secret agent, basically, for the GRE, which is the government that's trying to deal with this problem, this outbreak, this viral outbreak. Apparently, the viral outbreak was caused by a man who stole some of the virus and went into the city with it, and I guess that's why everyone is kind of getting sick and turning into zombies. So your job is to go in there and find who this guy is and infiltrate all these different groups until you can find the guy. And here I am leveling up my survivor rank for surviving one of the missions. I think I took the booster skill, which allows me to create the different boosters and stuff like that. But anyways, so you're going around and you're trying to get in good with all these different people as you're trying to find the guy that you're looking for. And so you actually work for the GRE, and no one in the game knows that. You're pretending to be this survivor in the city, and they took you in and saved you because when you dropped down, you got beat up by a bunch of people, and they saved your life. So you're basically a secret agent. That's your thing. Anyways, built me some throwing stars. And I'm a real big explorer myself, so I run around everywhere and I look at everything. If there's something I can pick up, I'm gonna pick up. I'm a real pack rat in these kind of games, so I pick up all the little knickknacks and hoo-has and all kinds of stuff that you can find. And that's really good because eventually you're gonna need pretty much everything you find in this game to build stuff. Medkits are really important. I didn't even notice the health bar until like halfway through the game, and I was like, oh man, I have this health bar here. But yeah, that's up there in the corner. As you can see, I'm at 44. But you can use med kits. You can find you pretty much climb anything. You can find food throughout the game, which raises your health a little bit as you eat it. But med kits are the best way to get healed up, and they're pretty easy to make. Just find alcohol and gauze, and you can make med kits. So now we're going back into the tower. This is pretty much your first headquarters. You have like a little house and a little room and everything like that. So we're gonna go back in here, and then I think we're gonna do our night mission. Yeah, so this was my first night mission. Completely scary. I was scared to death during this. So after you talk to Brecken and you find out that he was hurt, you have to go on the mission for him and find the airdrop. So you run out, find the airdrop, find out that the GRE wants you to destroy all the Anizin instead of giving it to the people in order to flush out the guy that you're looking for. So we've destroyed the Anizin, and we got stuck in the safe house, and we have to get back to the tower, and it's nighttime. And there's all kinds of these special infected and stuff like that, and they're all going to try to murder me. So let's go out and deal with those guys and try not to die. As you can see, I upgraded my pipe there to be electrical, so I can electrocute people with it. And here's me trying to climb on something because I figured you should be able to climb on everything, but guess not. So instead, I just jumped around there instead. All right, so this flashlight's your lifeline, but it also attracts zombies. So I'm gonna be turning it on and off periodically as I try to not die. Oh, they found me. So I'm trying to sneak around and get away from these zombies. I had so much adrenaline, and I was so terrified of dying that I didn't even use the look back feature. There's this look back feature. If you hold triangle to look behind you, I was like, I'm not even going to look back. As you can see, I'm getting pummeled by these things. I'm not even going to look back. I'm just going to try to get out of here as fast as possible. And I kind of ran blind the first time, so I'm supposed to go to that little objective over there, the little orange circle, and I just totally, I tried to fight the zombie here, and it didn't work very well. But I went totally the wrong direction for like the first 5 minutes of this run. I'm just trying to get away from these zombies. That was me activating a light trap behind me, blinding the zombies that were chasing me. So that gave me kind of a reprieve to sit back, catch my bearings, and figure out where I'm going. Yep, and they found me again. I actually got stuck on a couple things trying to run through here. I got stuck in a fire pit. I couldn't get around the fire pit. So I really love how the city is designed too, because it's multi-level. So you're up on a hill, there's terraces everywhere, so the zombies are above you, below you, and around you, and it makes it really scary on these night missions when you're trying to run away from these jumping, climbing, running, special infected that are just everywhere. So, and then of course there's normal zombies too, but you know, you're not even really worried about them at this point. So I avoided the main pursuit, and now I'm basically just trying to get back to the tower here without being spotted again by these volatiles, is what they're called in the game. And they kind of look like those weird vampires from the second Blade movie, that their mouth splits open all crazy like, and their tongue sticks around like that. But so I'm trying to keep the flashlight off because I don't want them to see the light. The light, the noise, everything you do pretty much can attract these zombies. And they're fast. They're very fast. And the more you get into the game, the faster the zombies get, because there's different kinds of special infected that you'll run into in the game. So here's where I end up in the pipe. And I'm just trying to get back to the tower. I didn't even know this pipe existed. And now I'm stuck in the sewer pipe. And I was like, okay, there's a zombie above me, and I'm in the sewer pipe. I'm just going to be as quiet as possible and just kind of crawl through this pipe. And hopefully make it. Hopefully the pipe opens up into something. It doesn't. It dead ends. And I'm like, no, I'm stuck in this pipe. And I was really freaking out because I'm scared throughout this whole thing. It's nighttime when I was playing it, and I'm just trying to get away from these zombies, and they're relentless. Alright, so I see the tower. Trying to get there around the bush. And I think I see the blue light of salvation. There it is. So, that's pretty much your night gameplay, which is the high point of the game in my opinion. Just running away from the zombies, you get more experience in your agility and your survival. So the more you're out there, it's just really, really hard and it's really dangerous. And I think the only place you're really safe are these headquarters. You can't really go to a safe house when it's nighttime, I don't think. But so that's pretty much it. I'm going to go talk to Brecken now, let him know that all the Anazin is gone, and stuff like that.
I made it in one piece. Now I know how Brecken must have felt running at night. It is no picnic. Gotta report to him and tell him I don't have any Antizin. Lying to everyone stinks, but I know the GRE is working for the greater good.
But that's it for this episode of Check It Out. I hope you enjoyed Dying Light as much as I did, and I highly recommend this title. I highly recommend you all go out and go grab yourself a copy. I haven't had the chance to play the PC version. I've heard there's some bugs and some graphics glitches. The PS4 version is pretty much clean. I haven't run into any problems, nothing game breaking or anything like that. Couple clipping issues with the free running, but that's to be expected with the first person free running game, kind of like Mirror's Edge. I have a great time with this game, and I'm going to be uploading some more videos, some more features, some of the multiplayer as we go along. But for right now, this is going to be it for the first little Share Factory video that I've ever done. Thank you guys again for watching. Please subscribe, leave me any comments, concerns, requests for games you want to check out. Next week, I'm going to be looking at Ancient Space, which is a homage to Homeworld. I figured I'd do, it's kind of an indie developed title, so I figured I'd check it out and show you guys that game while I wait for Homeworld to be remastered and for that to release later. We'll also be looking at Don't Starve Together, that's coming out tomorrow, along with how you can get your free copy of that game, which I'll be releasing to my subscribers tomorrow afternoon. So definitely check that out. We'll also be checking out Dragon Age Inquisition, one of my favorite RPGs this year. So definitely subscribe and stick around because we got a lot more coming. We'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching this episode of Check It Out.